Beautiful downtown Denver on a gorgeous 70-degree night where the playoff marquee is lit up tonight extra bright. Two legit title contenders.
Of course, Jokic and his Denver team, they love to pound the ball inside, 50 points per game collectively as a unit. But both teams here, a marquee matchup, and expect both to try to come out and have a great start.
In our conversation, their fast break points, they were 30th during the regular season, but they have shot up in that category. We have to be cognizant of that in this series as Murray misses. Jokic able to clean it up underneath. First points of the night for Nikola Jokic, who didn't play a ton for Monty Williams in the first round, has checked in, and Josh Okogie back on the floor as well. Beautiful bounce and a beautiful setup. Murray to Jokic. Those two have been as deadly a Booker, high degree of difficulty on that shot. And the weak side clear by Brown. Jokic running the floor, takes a little bump and hits it, making it look easy.
Obviously, it was a little bit stagnant offensively for Phoenix, but nice set out of the timeout for Monty Williams.
Bismack Biyombo checks into the game. Jokic goes right at him. Durant on the help defense. Joker gets it back, puts it down, and a chance at three the hard way. Denver's lead right back to 5, and Jokic to the free throw line.
And three-point play.
Grant, what are you seeing so far? You mentioned some of the stagnant. See the low second chance points. Only their second offensive rebound in this opening half. Jokic, the fake into the corner. This is Gordon. It's good. With under a minute left in the half. KD pulls the trigger. Murray looking to push. This is what they want to do. Boy, exquisite pass. Jokic. Observations of this opening game.
Well, right now, Phoenix shooting 60% from the field.
But already presenting some.
To be much more efficient. They have to get a shot attempt every time. Too many turnovers in that first half. And they're going to have a little bit more resistance and force to slow down this offense of Denver.
Nikola Jokic strolls right down Broadway.
And that was a stroll.
Caldwell Pope trying to push. But Phoenix able to get back. Murray, Jokic overplayed. Again makes it look easy.
Well, great seal there, right there. Dayton was high on Jokic. I mean, he shot efficiently from the floor, and certainly Booker went crazy. He wasn't needed as much in that series.
Murray, it's good again. As we move on to the 5-minute mark, third quarter, game 1, Denver and Phoenix. Jokic, splash. So here's Jokic. Grant, what a difference a year makes. You think of the burden, and now he looks around, and no longer overly reliant on him. He's playing with a carefree attitude. He's been able to pick his spots. There's so much electricity between these two teams.
And you have some good defensive players out here on the floor, but guys like that.
Nuggets back firmly in command. 17-point lead with possession. Murray. Jokic. They are carving him up here in Denver. This is badly, and a rebound by Jokic. Suns right now look gassed. Little backdoor cut blown. Coming with some heat in the semifinals.
Yeah, different mountain to climb it for sure, but a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience on that bench. But Michael Malone couldn't be prouder.
We welcome you to downtown Denver on another gorgeous night here in the Mile High City.
Greg, some changes with Monty Williams' rotation tonight.
Well, the first change has got to be the mindset, right? They kind of got punched in the mouth.
With Malone as Williams' lead assistant back in 2010 in Oklahoma City. Jokic lets it fly.
The fact that they didn't get him incorporated into initiating offense nearly as much, in part because of the turnovers and the inability to control that defensive backboard.
Boy, Jokic just masterful. A little bit short, rebound Murray. Greg, they didn't have too many second chance opportunities in game 1. Jokic, little contact, and he floats it up and in. Greg, you knew that Phoenix would respond. The way that game 1 ended, certainly didn't feel good about the second half performance. Good energy level from the Suns here at the start. Jokic, shot clock down to 3. The spin, the shot, got it. As has Bruce Brown, who handles the point here. Drive and kick KCP now to Jokic. Turns into Biyombo. 7 to shoot. Jokic got it. Too easy.
Both teams are playing defensively. They are not giving an inch.
Or beautiful give and go. Murray. Jokic dropping dimes. Those two together.
Not sure how that's not a travel, but they did not make that call.
Jokic underneath, lead pass, Porter. Easy money. Greg, you just get the sense that the others are really active and engaged. As Jokic turns, knocks it down. Devin Booker, 17 in the first half. Clean strip by Gordon. Caldwell Pope. Boy, beautiful dish. Jokic. Chris Paul, that eternal search for an NBA championship. Is this finally the year? At the age of 37, Murray over 2, missed it. Jokic. With Phoenix holding a 2-point lead. Nuggets given 4 at the start, but that thing is moving.
In that pick and roll.
So Phoenix, actually their largest lead tonight as we cross the 7-minute mark. Here comes Jokic, banging into Ayton. Got it. Leaning baby hook shot. And Phoenix's lead a half dozen. KD going glass, misses. Rebound Jokic. Denver trying to push. Porter the leak out.
Find some rhythm and have an impact on this game.
Here comes Jokic, turning the corner, going glass. And Denver in a 7-point hole.
Eternity of time left in this game. By Denver in that pick and roll with Jokic and Green.
Jokic working. Green from deep. Jokic, offensive rebound. 3-point game.
He is in a great groove offensively.
Only the 6th triple tonight for the Suns. Jokic, he buries it.
This is getting good now here tonight for the Suns.
Denver holding for the final shot. Jokic has scored their last 7. 6 seconds. Backing down Biyombo to the box. Fades. He sticks it. Unreal. And it is getting electric here.
Let's see how long Monty Williams will stay with Ayton on the floor.
Jokic kicks. KCP. He buries it.
Ahead by Booker. Created that angle for Durant to get into attack mode and get the finish.
Boy, just exquisite pass. Murray dropping dimes. Jokic thought about the give and go. Crowded by Ayton. 6 on the timer. Jokic trying to create the space, spins, off balance hook. Unbelievable. And the Suns are now 6 of 29 from 3. Jokic overplayed, leans in. That's a goaltend.
That's been the issue here. Their defense has not been able to have much of an impact here down the stretch.
Here comes Murray. Jokic, he is pure basketball poetry. Timeout, Phoenix. The Denver Nuggets have answered the bell in the Western Conference semifinals.
I mean, the both teams didn't shoot well. It's a low-scoring game, 87-97. It was a tough game, rough game, but we won the game. That's the most important thing. You know, we find a way. Especially in the fourth quarter, the defense was amazing. Even the shots that they made, it was a contested. So that's the recipe how we need to play.
His calming influence, the physicality, his ability to just control the paint.
2-0 series lead over the Suns as this series shifts to Phoenix, always a charged-up atmosphere. So for the Suns, it's Cameron Payne who slides into that starting lineup. For Denver, incredible connectivity with their starting five.
But confidently describe their response as chippy, with a willingness to work hard through the emotions of the series. Guys, he said his guys are some sore losers, and they're showing that in the response so far.
Yeah, a really strong response. As Philly will look to even up Boston after the Celtics Game 3 win tonight, and then on TNT, it'll be Game 4 of this series. More on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. There is Jokic, who has been eating on the offensive glass in this series. Can't get it to go again. More good D from Gordon. AD 1 of 6 to start. Here's Jokic off to Porter Jr. He got it on a 3.
Kevin Durant's got all the tools. You just got to keep playing with that confidence.
Jokic being ridden the whole way in. No call. Still after it. A lot of contact. Here is Brown. He got it on a 3 of Bruce Brown. So now Jokic for the tag team 4-point play. And he hits the free throw. Dangerous pass intercepted by Jeff Green. Denver has been very good defensively thus far in these playoffs. Jokic, great look. Murray to the rim.
The idea is that we'll open up the floor to allow for more space for Kevin Durant and Devin Booker to work, especially without Chris Paul.
What a pass. My goodness. That was a ridiculous delivery from Nikola Jokic.
In that last Suns huddle, he continued to talk a lot, specifically to Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. First, Chris Paul spoke up once, stepped back, allowed the team to talk. Then he spoke up a second time.
Here's Booker finding Ayton. Ayton leaves it short. And crowd getting frustrated with DeAndre Ayton without a field goal here in Game 3, and it turns into 2 on the other end.
Where they get to the rim.
They've been on a string defensively the first 2 games of this series. Jokic able to dive underneath.
Has injected himself into the game, gets a little offensive rebound and an easy putback. That's how you get yourself involved in this game.
Murray, what a finish on the give and go with Jokic.
That Phoenix has got to make. When Devin Booker plays out a pick and roll, Jokic up in coverage. The great kick to Ross as Jokic gets his 10th assist.
Now 4 of 15, missed their final 8 attempts. And Jokic and hits both free throws. Drawing fouls, big bucket there out of the timeout for Phoenix, trying to stop what was an 11-2 Denver run. Murray has been terrific. Sets up Jokic, he will fire and plop it home from 3. Tonight for Devin Booker.
And it doesn't just look pure, it looks comfortable. Right now, the Denver Nuggets need to put a little pressure on Devin Booker. Much in a rhythm right now.
32 for Booker on 14 of 17 shooting. Jokic dumps it down. Gordon the deep catch. Sneaks between 2. Has been an incredible postseason performer. Earlier, Bruce can't float it in. Another chance here for the Nuggets. Shamet Ross, Landale, Warren, and Booker the 5 for Denver. Durant getting a rest. Nice look from Jokic. And Christian Brown on the reverse. Kendra Andrews, our colleague, did a great story on Gordon earlier this season. And then to moving without the ball and being able to accentuate the ability of Jokic and Murray. We have
I personally think the offensive player dipped his shoulder into the defender. And to be quite honest here, I probably would have called an offensive foul.
Wow, thank you, Steve. That is very interesting, and it did feel that way. Jokic, Porter Jr. will fire and hit from 3. Ayton the rebound, and then Bruce Brown swipes it away. Jokic floats it in. What a play by Bruce Brown. Prodigious production tonight from Durant and Booker. Jokic gets fouled and floats it in. A chance for 3 for the 2-time MVP.
He's so good. As a big man, maybe Tim Duncan and him have the best touch I've ever seen for a big man.
Jokic completes the 3-point play.
He's done an outstanding job of mixing in the offensive players with the defensive players. Terrence Ross, TJ Warren.
Wow!
Body!
What a highlight. Jokic, an absurd pass. And Porter, the ridiculous flush.
Wow.
38 for KD. 8-point lead for Phoenix as Jokic softly pops it home. 13.3 to go. Jokic the catch, the dish. What a rejection from Durant as Jokic tips it in. Booker matches his playoff career high with 47. And an unforgettable night for the Phoenix Suns duo of Booker and Durant. The Suns on the board.
Downtown Phoenix on a gorgeous night in the desert where the Suns have picked themselves up off the mat in these West semis, and tonight
Jokic, the hardest player to game plan for in the NBA, putting up incredible numbers for his team.
Just incredible numbers from not only Booker but KD the other night. Gordon back to Porter. This is a corner three. Misses badly.
Jokic is there weak side.
In the first half, and Cameron Payne so good at pushing the tempo.
First season for Okogie here in Phoenix, signed as a free agent last summer. Jokic off balance, just flicks it up and in.
Hands, they have to make this a track meet and certainly get easy scoring opportunities, but it's all predicated off of good defense on this end.
Jokic filling it up from deep.
And I think also, you know, at times he was a first, second option. Now he might be at times the third or fourth option, but certainly fitting in and blending well with this unit.
Michael Porter Jr.
He's gotten better off the bounce, pull-up game, and now his dribbling skills and ability.
Since the injury, and that depth that was a concern for them.
Getting a contest late on that Durant jump shot.
Murray feeds the post.
Jokic making it look easy.
And because there were some cross matches right there, Landale was out on the perimeter guarding, leading to that miss. And I tell you, Phoenix, they are out quick after misses in transition.
Or that two-man game between Murray and Jokic, deadly.
True, two as well. Brown, three. It's really because Phoenix is driving, forcing the defense, the officials, to make calls. And right there, another, how efficient offensively they've been.
Again, just trying to find some balance to assist Booker and Durant. Here comes Jokic, banging bodies with Ayton.
Contact, and he's headed to the free throw line.
It's the second personal against Ayton.
And expecting him to try to slow down the Joker. And right now for Denver.
16 for KD. Suns back in front. Jokic operating quickly.
Man was here with them for 5 years. Hard to believe he'll be gone.
Going to be strange to walk into this building and not see his smiling face as Phoenix turns it over. Boy, Jokic, a little bit of contact. Boy, that potentially could get dangerous.
I think Jokic was just trying to get the basketball from the crowd, and I mean, really, four of the best stars in this postseason are stepping up in this series.
Murray feeds the post. Jokic sandwich, puts it down. Somehow able to get it to drop. 23 for Jokic. He can tie it with 52 seconds.
Beat the double team, three-point play for the Joker.
Challenges and trying to defend Jokic, and he said, look, when you got a player that size who can score and pass.
And all the cutting that goes on, he delivers with a beautiful bounce pass on those cuts to the rim. So you got to just have active hands defending him.
Jokic, little pirouette, puts it down. Jokic thought about the three. Now Porter's going to pull. Got it.
Again, his ability to put it on the deck.
They have gotten away with the travel. Jokic leans in over the top of Durant. He just has too much. 9-2 Denver run.
And once again, the cross match, getting back in transition. You got to.
It's crazy to see Booker take his game into the stratosphere this season.
Jokic.
Outside of these two stars for both teams, who's going to step up and make some big plays on the offensive end, and can these stars sustain for 48 minutes? as Jokic continues with his dominance.
Oh, 34 points for Jokic. So here's Jokic at the free throw line.
Obviously, as you said, Michael Malone liking that, having him be more of a full.
Landale on his back. Stood him up. 6 to shoot. Back to Jokic. Dribbles around him. Here he comes. Got it.
You said it. They can get stops, get out in transition, and get easy scoring opportunities.
Jokic inside. The Serbian sensation starting to make him dizzy.
9 for 55 points. Booker, Jokic, everyone getting it done. Because it's really been a two-man show for both teams.
It's like watching a video game at this point with Booker. 6 straight for Phoenix. Here comes Murray extending. Just beautiful basketball.
Shamet, short clock, knocking down a big-time 3.
Here comes Murray on a dive. Beautiful pass. Murray, your old buddy in that timeout huddle.
He has inspired them as they've come home here playing great ball and staying with Landale, matched up one-on-one with Jokic.
Jokic body bumping, just keeps on coming.
And
over the top, an afterthought over the first couple of games of this series. Coming alive for Phoenix. Tough contested 3, and Denver comes out of the fray. Gordon looking to push, finds the trailing Jokic floater, and he puts it in. Much better tonight here in Game 4. Wrestling match between Jokic and Ayton on the box. 5 to shoot. Jokic spins, shoots over the double, and puts it down. Trying to will the Suns to tie this series. Jokic bangs into Booker, flicks it up, and it goes.
To the chest, great concentration and finish.
This is Murray. They run the same two-man action. Gonna reset. Back to Murray on the dive. Steps back. Got it.
Well, you want to see great players play, but yes, with a suspension, pushing a fan, something to think about if you're Denver.
Jokic getting a quick 2-8. But Denver runs out of clock. The Phoenix Suns have picked themselves up off the mat. They've tied the series. NBA playoff fever has taken hold of the Mile High City. The question tonight here in Denver, can the top-seeded Nuggets reclaim control of this semifinal series? Phoenix offense, since Paul went to the bench, Murray, Caldwell Pope, Porter Jr.
is making sure that the Suns feel them when they have the ball on offense.
Jokic trying to back down Ayton. One of the all-time two-game performances for Jokic, the last 2, and he picks up where he left off. Jokic, 53 points the other night.
Off the bounce, creating shots has gotten so much better and on display in this series.
Jokic again overplayed, with Booker and Durant garnering so much of the attention.
There'll be open threes. Phoenix has to knock those down here on the road.
Porter from the corner. Suns come up empty. Porter looking to push. Payne got a piece. They reset to Jokic. Inside. Porter, boy, beautiful little hesitation.
Denver off the offensive glass, and early you see them, multiple efforts.
In 3 years. Remember, they did it that bubble season in Orlando. Green, everything but the finish. Gordon back to Porter, thought about it. Terrific defense from Ross. Jokic underneath. Terrence Ross, who was a complete afterthought in the postseason before Game 3 of this series, as Jokic answers. Murray walks it up the floor, gets it to Jokic. Inside. No one better with the ball in his hands.
Sits there at the end of the half watching his minutes, and then of course Jokic and Murray combined 5 of 17 from the field as Jokic on cue knocks down that jump shot.
Here comes Gordon, spin, drop step. Beautifully done now to Jokic. Contact, and he's going to shoot a free throw. As Monty Williams goes deep into his bench early in the quarter, Warren lets it rip, not that time. Rebound, weak side by Caldwell Pope. And Phoenix now 3 of 13 from deep. Jokic! Denver working quickly. Timeout, Phoenix.
Yeah, not a great shot by T.J. Warren on the offensive end.
And all is forgiven.
I love it, you know, when grown men can put aside their differences. And
last minute instructions, and play resumes. Jamal Murray, 3 of 9 shooting. If you've just joined us, 7 points. Now to Jokic, steps into the triple. Got it!
And Michael Porter Jr. makes him pay.
First player in the history of the NBA playoffs to average at least 40 points while shooting 60% or better over a 2-game stretch. The step back by Ayton won't go. That's the shot Denver wants them to take. Ball knocked around into the paint. Jokic! Devin Booker coming crashing into our table. Looks like he's hobbled again. Booker elevates 3 defenders in the vicinity. They come up empty, and Booker's still hobbled. Nuggets working quickly. Jokic again. Murray had it poked away by Ross. Jokic against Landale, salivating at the one-on-one matchup. Double team. Green on a dive. Easy money for... About a 5-second difference. Shot to game clock. Murray controlling. Suns are out of fouls. Murray, 2-man game, pick and roll. Jokic. Textbook.
Certainly that was the case game 4, and certainly the case here in game 5.
Jokic up top. Gordon. Triple-double. Jokic keeping his foot to the pedal. Now reset. Back to Jokic. Inside. They are carving him up. As Jokic just continues to expand the imagination of what a center could be, can he now lead this team to a championship? That's the only question left. Joker off a pretty pass from Murray. Nikola Jokic, new NBA record for playoff triple-doubles by a center. Magnificent. And the Denver Nuggets have reclaimed control of the series.
As the Phoenix Suns host Denver in Game 6 of the Western Semis. The Suns looking to avoid being knocked out of the playoffs on their home floor for the 2nd straight year.
He's a destroyer at both ends of the floor. Now you see what he's doing. 35 points. How about the 58% percentage and then the 10 rebounds? I mean, and then also the 13 rebounds with the 10 assists.
Booker misses his first shot, got knocked to the ground, thought he was fouled. Murray in transition. Leaves it for Jokic.
Pretty.
And there's Porter with another basket. First assist for Jokic. He has yet to shoot. Jokic has yet to shoot. 4 minutes into the game. Jokic finds Murray, corner 3. It's good.
Now that was great. He waited.
Cam Payne got the start. Game 3 through 6. And he's got 7 of the 11 for the Suns. Jokic gets deep in the lane. And that's his first shot attempt of the game.
See, that's why if the guy was been listening to us, how could they have lost all those games in Denver? The way they shoot in this building.
Jokic on the run, pretty.
That's an uncanny shot. He throws a fadeaway. We know we got plenty of time to watch all of it.
He has struggled in the postseason from three-point range. Here's Jokic, nice pass, Caldwell Pope again. He's also hit the deck a couple times. They were looking at that right wrist during the commercial. He's got 8 points already.
121 and 129.
Here's Jokic, who's been shooting it near 50% from 3. Try to take it inside with the second chance opportunity. He does have 2 points coming at the foul line. Jokic at the elbow, goes right at the chest of Biyombo. Missed it. Durant fumbles it. Jokic tracks it down, goes right back up, and puts it in.
I'll give
Caldwell Pope, the leading scorer so far in the game for Denver. He's going to hoist a three. It's good. Caldwell Pope with 12 points. He's Brown on the other end.
Got to pay attention to this guy. He's playing excellent basketball.
He had 25 points in Game 5. Jokic scores over Biyombo.
Now that was difficult shot because of the angle, and he made that look easy.
Arcing shot, no good. One and done for Phoenix. Rebound Brown. Jokic on the move. Bruce Brown in the lane, missed it. Jokic kept it alive, got the offensive rebound and the stick back. He is totally controlling this game right now.
Well, it sounds easy, just block him out.
Great nugget points. Payne can't answer. Rebound Caldwell Pope. The Suns are 1 for their last 10 from the floor. Caldwell Pope. And Jokic has the smaller man, Ross, on him, so he goes into the lane and floats it up and in to make it a 16-point game.
With the clock down that time, he measured his end. The defensive guy didn't think that he was going to take that shot.
Denver is led by as many as 21. The lead's at 15 right now. Pull-up jumper, Caldwell Pope, and it drops.
It was too bad because they had a chance to get a layup.
That's Mark Davis, our crew chief, working tonight's game with Ben Taylor and Tyler Ford. Murray, again, nobody picks him up. What a dish. Jokic with the layup. Murray using the Jokic screen.
He checked the clock. He already checked the clock.
Landale playing with 2 fouls, pokes it away. Jokic goes at him and gets it to fall.
Now that was pretty, okay? Now he did that right up over the top.
And he's got 21 points. George, the lead all scorers, averaging about 9 in the series. Jamal Murray with a 3. So
with your 2 hands.
Meanwhile, Durant 1 for 9 for Phoenix from the floor. Jokic just kept the ball, never panicked after he stopped the dribble and made the defense look foolish.
I wonder if they have that move at camp for players. Everything must happen at this end. The defensive end. You have to give us more energy if you're going to make a comeback.
Jokic on the roll, gets to the basket and lays it in. He's made his last 8 field goals. Gordon trying to drive baseline.
Oh, he got
nice find. Jokic floats it up and in. He's made 9 consecutive shots.
Did not lay it up on the left side.
By the way, 4 turnovers by Kevin Durant. That matches how many field goals he has in the game. What a pass by Jokic. And in one motion, still a 25-point Denver lead at the midway point of the 3rd quarter. Can Phoenix get it down to 17, 18, something like that, going into the 4th to have a shot? Jokic, another beautiful look. Porter goes right at Durant. It was a one-sided shot-making show in the first half here. All Denver. 3 players over 20 points, and basically that was what it was at halftime. Murray had 18, Jokic and Caldwell Pope each had better than 20.
Is the fact that you do not know if he's having a good game or a bad game. He shows no emotion, just plays.
Jokic on the dive.
There's that.
Puts it up and in.
See, there's that floater. And I'm telling you, he makes that look so easy. That's hard. And he can do it with traffic and guys bouncing off him.
To think. First free throw of the game here for Jokic.
The thing we said earlier, it's effortless. But he's 7 foot and 280. And he's just like he's floating around. Jokic with 28, Pope with 21, Murray with 26. I don't think that people came into
He was really the tone setter. Whether it was driving to the basket or the threes, that's when the lead balloon.
The Lakers now, is Anthony Davis going to be healthy? Is LeBron going to be at his best? And then, they picked up some nice added
MVP last year and 2 years ago. No one understands and respects that more than his coach.
Well, you're absolutely right there. It has been terrific. And then from the front court people on the traps and then rotating and taking away potential layups.
Reggie Jackson with Denver on its way to the conference finals for the second time in 4 years. The difference is, again, last time was in the bubble. The Phoenix Suns season is over. The Denver Nuggets are moving on to the conference finals for the second time in 4 years. They'll get a little time off before facing either the Lakers or the Warriors. What a performance by Michael Malone's team tonight, led by the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
Same that we like this. It cannot be a hostile environment for us. We know what to expect, so we had the same mindset that as we're playing at home. Just be aggressive, move them from the spots, make it rough, make tough shots, and I think we did it.
Is the largest road win by any team this postseason. Denver moves on. Phoenix is eliminated. For Hall of Famer Hubie Brown, George Sedano, our entire crew.